This is AS Computing, and today we're going to be doing problem solving. Okay, so we start definitions of terms. So these are a few terms just to help us along our course. Firstly, given, or the initial situation. This is the starting point of your problem. A goal, your desired outcome. So what you want to achieve from your problem. The resources. The resources are the things that can be used to reach the goal or that impose constraints on how you reach that goal. The problem. So this is a starting point where it's not obvious how to reach your goal. To problem solving techniques. So these are ways to solve the problem, I guess. Firstly, divide and conquer. Break the problem down into smaller solvable subproblems. The second one is gradient descent or ascent. So this is when you attempt every step towards a solution, even if it seems to move you temporarily away from the goal. Means ends analysis. This is setting sub-goals that leads to the solution. Trial and error. This is simple, I'm sure everyone knows this. It's basically you select an answer and see if it works, and then select another one until you find a solution. Brainstorming. So this is thinking creatively and sifting through ideas for the best ones. This might be a bit difficult. Morphological analysis. This is looking at every possible combination of steps in pursuit of your goal. The next one would be lateral thinking. This is shifting thinking patterns away from the predictable approaches to solving the problem. Next one would be analogy. This is looking for a similar problem that's already been solved, and then obviously looking at the similarities and analyzing these and to reach your goal. And then finally there is hypothesis testing. This is assuming an explanation and then testing the assumption in hopes of finding your goal. Okay, so we move on to defining a problem. So let's learn what a well-defined problem would be. So a well-defined problem would have a clearly defined starting point, a clearly defined goal, clearly defined set of resources and constraints, and we'll come on to that term constraints, and clear ownership, so someone has to be responsible for arriving at the solution. Okay, so boundaries. A boundary is a type of constraint, and it states whether you can and cannot, what you can and cannot do when working towards the goal. So this is a constraint on solving the problem. So when solving the problem, we need to understand that constraints before we start, and we need to make sure that we're not imposing any constraints that aren't needed because of the way we're approaching the problem. Okay, so it's the end of problem solving for now. Thank you for watching.